Hi everyone, Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's energy forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 24th of January through until Sunday the 30th of January 2022. As we move into this week ahead, we are being guided, directed, and asked to come home to our hearts. We are being lovingly reminded that we are light beings, expressions through the soul, through the human body, in the physical realm, as channels to anchor the light on the earth plane at this time on the planet. Each time that you connect to your heart chakra, your heart's wisdom, each time that you invite the presence of divine grace into your heart and your life, each time that you invoke the presence of your angelic friends, your loved ones in spirit, source consciousness, you are allowing yourself to receive the wisdom, the strength, the unconditional love, and the guidance through your higher consciousness down into your heart to support you in your physical experience. There is so much noise in the world right now. And as we move into the season of Aquarius, we're being asked to still our minds, to take action in a way that supports you in coming more into your heart and body space and less in the mental mind activity. So for you, that could be regular meditation. And it doesn't have to be complicated. A beautiful way to start your day is through gratitude, so giving thanks. But you might like to spend a few minutes each morning before you even get out of bed to focus your attention on your breath. So just doing that with me now, just closing your eyes and taking a moment to feel the sensation of your feet where they rest. Moving your attention to the backs of your thighs, your buttocks and hips. Noticing where each section of your back rests. Allowing your shoulders to drop down. Feeling the weight of your arms, your forearms and hands as they rest against your body. And taking a moment to move your awareness to the sensations that you are aware of within your body. That may be a tingling sensation, a vibrating sensation, or it may just be the sensation of the fabric of your clothing against your skin. And allowing that awareness to move from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And then moving that awareness all the way up from the tips of your toes back to your heart center. And then taking a few moments to focus your awareness on your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. You may feel this as the rise and fall of your chest or the rise and fall of your belly. Allowing it to be a natural flow of breath. No need to force it. Following the flow of your breath all the way into your body and all the way out of your body. Allowing your awareness to come back to your heart center and allowing to arise within your heart's awareness the essence or knowing of someone, something, or some place that you feel deep gratitude for. And repeating within your heart and mind, I invoke the presence of divine grace to fill my heart and my mind, to surround me in your unconditional love, to provide me with all of the protection that I could possibly require at this time. Thank you for the grace that fills the choices and decisions that I make throughout this day ahead. Thank you for the divine grace that flows through my inner and outer sight so that I may see the world in the way that you would have me see it. Thank you, divine grace, for filling my mind with your unconditional love so that I may consider and contemplate myself and the world around me from within your state of grace. Thank you, divine presence. Thank you, divine grace, for the words that flow easily from my heart, my mind, my mouth, and out into the world to those around me, that I meet each person throughout my day and speak the words of your grace. Taking in a nice deep breath, wiggling your fingers and toes, and when you feel ready, opening your eyes. We are being invited to live each day in a state of grace, and the divine presence of all that is, source consciousness, Christ consciousness, goddess consciousness, to allow that presence in whatever way is comfortable for you to be the vehicle through which you express yourself in human form. This is what the world needs more of right now. This is what each and every one of us need more of right now, to support us in navigating the ever-changing world around us, to support us in navigating the next phase and transition of our human experience within the divine plan of our great Mother Earth, and of course the collective consciousness of humanity. Aquarius this week. Oh, and of course with the morning breathing, my invitation to you is to really focus your attention there if you choose to, for 5 minutes before starting your day, or you may just wish to re-listen to that each morning before you start your day. It's certainly serving me very well at this time to be intentionally invoking the incredible, undeniably beautiful presence of divine grace. Aquarius is also encouraging us to support others. And now I love the saying from Buddha, if you are feeling helpless, help another. And there's so much power in that, provided that there is healthy balance in this. You know, if you are somebody who is continuously helping others and giving of your time and your energy, and you're not supporting and taking care of yourself, there can be an imbalance. When you do something for another, whether it's to make them smile or you go out of your way to support them, perhaps you provide them their groceries, you open a door for somebody, you buy somebody flowers to cheer them up, you know that somebody around you is struggling at the moment, perhaps you take them a meal, whatever it may be, whatever feels natural to you, not forced, something that feels aligned to you. When you do something for another, it eases your pain and suffering, as well as the pain and suffering of the other person. And quite frankly, it just feels really good to do that. You're being invited to think outside of the square. So if you are at a point in your life where nothing seems to be changing within the realm of what you have control over, if you're trying to do the same thing over and over again, expecting another outcome or a different outcome, we know what they say about that, then it's time to ask, how can I see this differently? How can this be easier? What is an easier way for me to do this? There must be an easier way. And when we're asking for that, it allows our minds to be open to the solution that your higher self, the universe, has available to you. Following your own path. This is a big one. What is it that you feel intuitively guided to do? What is it that your heart is calling you to do? You know, the world would be such a boring place if we were all the same, doing the same thing. There would be no opportunity for growth, for change, for innovation, for transformation. Create community. So actively calling in and seeking the community of people that is aligned to you, where you feel that you are seen and heard. Perhaps you may like to do some form of volunteer work. Perhaps you may like to take up a hobby or a new skill. Perhaps you might like to join a women's group or a meditation circle or a gym, whatever it is. Seek community at this time. It's important for us to have this connection, and it's important, especially this week ahead and the coming weeks, to be intentionally connecting with others. So making a point to catch up with your friends and your family often. Perhaps that might be something that you arrange and schedule to do weekly. If there is a person that you've been thinking of getting in contact with for some time, yet you just keep putting it off, then this week is the time for you to reach out, give them a call, get in touch, catch up. And of course, it's important to clear the mind. And that was a practice that we just did at the beginning that will support you in clearing your mind. Another way that you can clear your mind is through mindfulness practices. So that may be music, dancing, getting in nature and really connecting with the energy of nature. You might like to do some mandalas. You know, coloring in mandalas is a beautiful form of mindfulness that calms and settles the mind. And we'll be shifting our energy from the lower chakras to the upper chakras as we move more into this week and into the season of Aquarius. On the 1st of February, so towards the end of this week, we will be feeling the energies of the Aquarius new moon. And at this time, Saturn is going to be close its influence will be close to the new moon. And when Saturn is involved, there's always a great opportunity for growth and success. And Saturn is all about abundance. It is about expanding our consciousness, our awareness, our thoughts, our hopes and dreams for the future. And on the 29th this week, we have Venus coming out of retrograde and going direct. And so there has been a lot of heart healing that has been occurring since the 19th of December when Venus went into retrograde. And this has all been about our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with others. And so this energy will settle and become more stable. And the opportunity for you to open your heart to be more compassionate towards yourself and to others is really going to be abundant during this time. And this is time for us to really step into our heart consciousness, to really connect to the energy of Mother Earth. There is so much growth that is taking place on the planet right now. The planet herself, our great Mother Earth, as well as humanity as a collective. Who knows where this is going to go? Who knows where this is going to lead? But I do feel that we are living in an unprecedented time on the planet. And it almost feels, what I'm being shown is that the pages haven't been written yet. The pages are blank on this beautiful book. They're showing me a beautiful Akashic book, a book that we might find in the Akashic records, and the pages are blank. And so what I'm really feeling is we are on the precipice of incredible change and transformation in this planet. And we have the power to write our own story. The continuation of our story, the ending hasn't been written yet. That is for you. And so what is it that you are wanting to create? What is the story that you are wanting to write? What is the story that you want our future generations to be learning? That's an important one. What is it that you are wanting our future generations to be learning about us and the time that we were here on the planet? Because you have the power within you to contribute in whatever way you choose to the pages of that book. So, message of support for the week. So thank you, angels. Thank you, my beautiful guides. Thank you, universe. Thank you, divine grace, for the message of support that you have for us all this week. Baby steps. How is this? Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. This is so beautifully aligned, because we're being asked to get out of the mental mind, aren't we? And to really drop into our heart space. And our greatest intuition comes from the emotional intelligence and the higher intelligence of our higher heart. And so what you're being asked to do is, when you receive a message, guidance, inspiration, a sign, an inkling, however your intuition works for you. We're all very different in how we process those intuitive messages. So what is it that your intuition is guiding you to do? What is it that your body just wants to say a full yes to, yet your mind is wanting to map out all of have everything planned out, to be all strategic, to make sure that you know exactly where everything is going, whereas your heart and your body is already giving you the answer that yes, this is the thing to do, yes, this is the direction to take, yes, this is the next action steps. And so you are being asked this week to follow your inner guidance and your intuition, and to take steps towards that each day, to nurture that relationship, to build that relationship. Okay. So if you'd like to place your hand on your heart, Theta downloads. Would you like to know what it feels like to experience the sensation and the feeling of your heart expansion? Would you like to know that it is possible for you to connect into your heart's intelligence, that you know what it feels like, and that you know it is possible to have compassion for yourself and others? Would you like to know what it feels like to inspire yourself and those around you? And would you like to know that you know how to create happiness in your life, and you know what it feels like to make a difference in the lives of others? You know what it feels like, and you know it's possible to be grounded deeply into the energy and the heart of Mother Earth, that you know what it feels like, and you know it is possible to be aligned to your intuition, and that you know when to take steps. You know what it feels like to have discernment against the noise around you, and that you know that it is possible to come into your heart and into your breath, to still your mind and hear the voice of the divine. Would you like to know what it feels like to be filled with the presence of divine grace, that you know that it is possible to lead each day from your heart's inner wisdom? You know what it feels like to have the grace of our beautiful divine creator of all that is to fill your life, your heart, your mind. Would you like to know what it feels like, and that it is possible to say yes to life and yes to yourself, and that you know what it feels like to move forward in life, that you know what it feels like to transition easily and effortlessly through change, and that you know what it feels like to feel the presence of the beautiful protection of the angelic realm and the unconditional love of the creator of all that is. Say yes to receive now. Take a deep breath in. So I hope that all of that serves you well. You're not in this alone. There are beautiful, like-minded souls around you who are experiencing what you're experiencing. And sometimes it's really important to be able to connect to like-minded people, to be able to share perhaps your journey, to be able to share your insights and your intuition that you're receiving with the world. This year is also a powerful year, again, for this is actually never going to stop being a message from the divine, the universe, the source of all that is. At the end of the day, all you need is love. Love for yourself first. This is often the greatest learning of our human experience, is to love thyself. And in doing that, you are then more capable of attracting the right love to you, as well as being able to fully love another. It is often said that we are only capable of loving someone else as deeply as we first love ourselves. We are only capable of compassion for others for the depth that we have compassion for ourselves. Our ability to see the value in others is often a reflection of the value that we're able to see in ourselves. And if this is a time in your life where you are ready for positive transformation, how long will it take until you're ready to embrace, embody, accept, value, and love all of who you are? And that is my journey in this life, is to share that opportunity with beautiful women who are ready to make a change. So my Awaken program is filled with all of that wisdom, all of those tools and knowledge, and it begins on the 22nd of February 22. So if this is something that interests you, if it resonates with you, if it spoke to you, then please do get in touch. I'd love to chat more about it with you. Please, as always, be kind and gentle with yourself, and have a beautiful week. Namaste, blessed be. Thank you.